Well, it's been a long time since I was invited round to anyone for dinner. I was in two minds whether to defrost a chop this morning.
Mrs. Merton and Malcolm, 1999, was a unique sitcom that blended humor with heartfelt emotion, leaving viewers captivated by its quirky characters and touching storylines. But have you ever wondered what happened to the talented cast after the show ended? From Caroline Ahерne's legacy as a comedic genius to Craig Cash's enduring success in television and Brian Murphy's long career in comedy, each actor's journey took fascinating turns. With stories of career milestones, personal relationships, family life, and where they are now, we take a closer look at the lives of the stars who brought this unforgettable series to life. Let's explore how their stories continued beyond the screen. Craig Cash is an English actor, writer, and director, best known for his role as Malcolm Merton in the 1999 sitcom Mrs. Merton and Malcolm. Born on September 11, 1960, in Stockport, Cheshire, England, Craig was 38 years old when he appeared in the series. His performance as the mild-mannered son of the eccentric Mrs. Merton, Caroline Aherne, helped solidify his place in British comedy. Before his role in Mrs. Merton and Malcolm, Cash began his career in television with minor roles. However, it was his collaboration with comedian Caroline Aherne on the satirical talk show The Mrs. Merton Show, 1994 to 1998, that brought him wider recognition. His work as a writer on this show was crucial to its success, and his comedic timing and writing skills earned him praise. Cash's career reached a significant high point with the acclaimed sitcom The Royal Family, 1998 to 2012, which he co-wrote and starred in as Dave, the son-in-law. The show became a landmark in British comedy, praised for its realistic portrayal of working-class family life, and won numerous awards. His work on The Royal Family further established him as a respected figure in British television. Despite this success, Cash's subsequent projects were met with more mixed reviews, but he remained a prominent talent in TV, continuing to direct and write for several productions. Regarding his personal life, Cash was married to Caroline Aherne, his frequent collaborator. The couple shared a strong bond both professionally and personally. Aherne, who battled cancer for much of her life, passed away in July 2016. This was a devastating loss for Cash, as their relationship was central to his personal and professional world. They did not have children together, but Cash remains close to his family. Cash's current career is quieter than during the peak of the royal family, though he still works as a writer and director. He remains active in British television, contributing to projects behind the scenes. His influence on British comedy and television is lasting, and his work continues to be celebrated, particularly for its authentic, often heartwarming portrayal of everyday life. As of now, Craig Cash is 64 and still active in the entertainment industry. Although his public profile has diminished somewhat since the height of the royal family's popularity, he remains an important figure in British television, respected for his contributions as both an actor and a behind-the-scenes talent. Cash's legacy in comedy, particularly his work with Aherne, continues to resonate with fans. Caroline Aherne was an acclaimed English actress, comedian, and writer, best known for her portrayal of the eccentric Mrs. Merton in the 1999 series Mrs. Merton and Malcolm. Born on December 24, 1963, in Ealing, London, Aherne's career spanned across writing, acting, and comedy, making her one of the most influential figures in British television. Aherne began her career in the late 1980s as a writer and performer on various comedy shows. She rose to fame in the 1990s, particularly for her role as the sharp-witted interviewer Mrs. Merton on The Mrs. Merton Show, 1994 to 1998, where she famously asked celebrities uncomfortable deadpan questions. This role led to the spin-off series Mrs. Merton and Malcolm in 1999, where Aherne, at 35, played the much older comic matriarch of the Merton family. The show centered on her interactions with her long-suffering husband, Malcolm, played by Geoffrey Beevers. The character's humor, combined with Aherne's impeccable timing, made Mrs. Merton one of the most iconic TV characters of the 1990s. Aherne's portrayal of Mrs. Merton earned her widespread recognition and multiple awards, including BAFTA and British Comedy Awards. She went on to become a staple in British comedy, writing and starring in The Royal Family, 1998 to 2012, a series she co-wrote, which further cemented her status as a top writer and performer. Her role in The Royal Family as Denise, the daughter of a working-class family, showcased her ability to create deeply human, often hilarious, characters. Aherne's personal life was marked by both love and struggle. She married stand-up comedian Peter Hook, but their marriage ended in divorce. Later, she had a long-term relationship with writer Craig Cash, with whom she had a son. Although Aherne kept her personal life private, her partnership with Cash was significant, especially as she dealt with her own mental health challenges. She had openly struggled with depression and alcohol addiction, which affected her career at times, but also inspired much of her writing. Her career was punctuated by personal struggles, including several years of absence from the public eye. However, she returned to television with projects like The Royal Family and The Sunday Show, showing her resilience. She also made a successful return as a writer and performer, gaining praise for her work on various other comedic programs. Despite her fame, Aherne remained deeply private about her family life, though she was known to be very close to her mother. Tragically, Caroline Aherne passed away on July 2, 2016, at the age of 52 after a private battle with cancer. Her death marked the loss of a comedic legend, but her impact on British comedy endures. Steve Coogan is a well-known British actor, comedian, writer, and producer, celebrated for his roles in both television and film. Born on October 14, 1965, in Middleton, Greater Manchester, he developed an early passion for comedy and acting, leading him to study at the drama school in Manchester before entering the entertainment industry. By the time Coogan appeared in Mrs. Merton and Malcolm, 1999, he was 34 years old. The show, a comedy series centered on the fictional talk show host Mrs. Merton, played by Caroline Aherne, featured Coogan as Malcolm, a role that showcased his talent for dry humor and eccentricity. The show's success marked an important milestone in Coogan's career, complementing his growing popularity in the 1990s. Coogan's career truly took off with the creation of his iconic character, Alan Partridge, a bumbling, often inappropriate TV presenter. Alan Partridge first appeared on radio in the early 1990s and soon became a central figure in British comedy. Coogan's portrayal of Partridge in shows like Knowing Me, Knowing You with Alan Partridge, 1994, and I'm Alan Partridge, 1997, established him as one of the UK's top comedians. Despite his success, Coogan's career faced challenges. His personal life often attracted media attention, particularly his relationships, including his romances with actress Caroline Hickman and writer Sarah Lancashire. Coogan has one daughter, Claire, from a previous relationship. While he has experienced both public scrutiny and personal difficulties, he has always maintained a focus on his career, which continues to thrive. Coogan's professional growth extended to film, where he gained recognition for roles in movies like The Trip series, 2010, 2014, and 2017, in which he starred alongside Rob Brydon. These films allowed Coogan to showcase his improvisational skills and comedic timing in a more laid-back format. His 2013 role in Philomena, alongside Judi Dench, was another significant career moment, earning him critical acclaim and award nominations. In addition to his acting career, Coogan has contributed as a writer and producer. He has worked on various projects, including The Parole Officer, 2001, and Tales of the Red Caboose, 2015, demonstrating his versatility behind the camera as well. His continued involvement in Alan Partridge, with the latest installment being This Time with Alan Partridge, 2019, has ensured his enduring popularity. Coogan has had his share of ups and downs in his personal life, but his career has been largely marked by success. He remains a key figure in British comedy, known for his ability to mix sharp wit with social commentary. Today, in his late 50s, Steve Coogan is still very much active in the entertainment industry, continuing to act, write, and produce. Brian Murphy is a distinguished British actor, born on September 25, 1932, in London, England. He is best known for his work in television, particularly for his roles in comedy series, and has enjoyed a career spanning several decades. When he appeared as Arthur Capstick in Mrs. Merton and Malcolm in 1999, Murphy was 67 years old, bringing a wealth of acting experience to the role. His character, Arthur, was part of the show's quirky ensemble, and his comedic timing contributed to the series' satirical humor. Murphy's rise to fame came through his role as George Roper in the classic British sitcom George and Mildred, 1976 to 1979. His portrayal of George, a lovable but hapless husband, made him a household name. The series' success led to a spin-off, and Murphy's comedic talents earned him a loyal following. His career continued to thrive with appearances in other popular British sitcoms like Last of the Summer Wine, where he appeared in various episodes. This role, among others, showcased his versatility as an actor, capable of portraying a wide range of characters. Beyond sitcoms, Murphy appeared in several British drama series, including Z Cars, The Bill, and Emmerdale. His ability to switch between comedy and drama made him a well-rounded actor, and his long career is a testament to his adaptability. While the end of George and Mildred and other series brought challenges, Murphy's career never faltered, and he continued to take on roles in both television and film. On a personal note, Brian Murphy married actress Vicky Hall in the 1960s, and they had a family together, although details about their children are kept private. Murphy has spoken about how important family has been in his life, particularly during times of career uncertainty. His personal life, much like his acting, has been marked by a desire for privacy and a focus on his loved ones. As of the 2000s and 20s, Brian Murphy remains active in the entertainment industry, though his acting appearances have become less frequent in recent years. He continues to be remembered fondly by fans for his diverse body of work, from his early days in sitcoms to his later roles in dramatic television. Now in his 90s, he enjoys a well-earned reputation as one of Britain's most beloved actors. In conclusion, Brian Murphy's career has spanned multiple decades, with significant achievements in both comedy and drama. From his memorable role as George Roper to his portrayal of Arthur Capstick, Murphy's work has left a lasting impression on British television. His family life and personal experiences have also shaped his career, and today, his legacy as a respected and much-loved actor continues to endure. Rashid Khan was a British actor best known for his role as Mr. Malik in the 1999 comedy series Mrs. Merton and Malcolm. Born on August 8, 1928, in London, England, Karapiet's career in the entertainment industry spanned television, theatre, and film. He was 71 years old when he played the role of Mr. Malik, a character who was a close friend and neighbor to the Merton family in the show. His performance in this series although not as widely recognized as some of the other main cast members, helped to add charm and depth to the comedic ensemble. Carapiet's early career involved various roles in television and theater, but he became widely known for his work in sitcoms. Mrs. Merton and Malcolm marked a significant point in his career, where he portrayed Mr. Malik, a supportive and often humorous figure who interacted regularly with the eccentric Merton family. Although the role wasn't a leading one, Carapiet's performance was essential to the dynamics of the show, providing both comedic relief and grounded presence in the scenes. Rashid Carapiet's personal life remained relatively private. Unlike some of his colleagues, he did not publicly share much about his romantic relationships or family life. It is not clear if he ever married or had children, as he kept his personal affairs out of the limelight. However, he was known to be a private and focused individual, prioritizing his work over media exposure. Throughout his career, Carapiet had several notable roles, though none reached the fame of his performance in Mrs. Merton and Malcolm. His acting style was versatile, allowing him to take on a range of roles, from comedic to more serious characters. However, after Mrs. Merton and Malcolm, he did not appear in as many high-profile projects, and his career seemed to settle into a more understated, behind-the-scenes role in the industry. The actor's career, while fulfilling, experienced its ups and downs, as it is often the case with many character actors. While he was admired for his skill and comedic timing, Carapiet did not reach the same level of widespread fame as other actors from the show. Despite this, he enjoyed a successful acting career with several key television appearances throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, including guest roles in other British comedy series. As of today, Rashid Carapiet's status in the public eye has remained low, with little to no recent updates on his professional or personal life. It appears that he gradually stepped away from the limelight, possibly focusing on other endeavors or enjoying a quieter life. Like many actors who have enjoyed a period of fame, Carapiet eventually faded from the public's radar, and his activities in recent years have not been well documented. Tragically, Rashid Carapiet passed away on March 26, 2013, at the age of 84. David Cooper, born on September 9, 1977, in Manchester, England, was 22 years old when he took on the role of Justin in the bittersweet British sitcom Mrs. Merton and Malcolm, 1999. The series explored the peculiar yet deeply relatable dynamics between the socially awkward Malcolm and his domineering mother, with Justin serving as one of Malcolm's few acquaintances in the outside world. Cooper brought a fresh, understated charm to the role, portraying Justin as a well-meaning but occasionally bemused figure navigating his interactions with Malcolm's eccentricities. Growing up in the vibrant city of Manchester, Cooper displayed an early knack for performance, participating in school plays and local community theater productions. He was particularly drawn to comedy, finding inspiration in British legends such as Peter Sellers and Ronnie Barker. After finishing secondary school, he pursued acting at a local drama college, where his quick wit and natural comedic timing set him apart. His role as Justin was Cooper's first major television appearance, and it offered him the opportunity to showcase his talents to a broader audience. Justin's character served as a subtle counterpoint to Malcolm's childlike innocence, often grounding the humor in reality. Critics noted Cooper's ability to balance comedic moments with genuine empathy, making Justin a relatable and likable figure in the series. While Mrs. Merton and Malcolm only ran for a single season, it left a lasting impact on its fans, and Cooper's performance was widely appreciated. Following the show, he secured guest roles in several popular British television series, including Casualty and Cold Feet, where he further demonstrated his versatility as an actor. However, as he progressed in his career, Cooper decided to step back from the spotlight, and focus on behind-the-scenes roles in the entertainment industry. In the mid-2000s, Cooper transitioned into casting and talent scouting, working for a prominent London-based agency. His keen eye for potential and understanding of performance helped launch the careers of several rising stars in British film and television. He also began mentoring young actors, drawing from his own experiences to guide them through the challenges of the industry. Cooper's personal life has been marked by stability and quiet happiness. In 2010, he married a fellow creative, a costume designer he met while working on a theater production. The couple shares 2 children, and Cooper often speaks about the joy of family life. They currently reside in Brighton, where he enjoys spending time by the sea and pursuing his passion for writing, including drafting his first screenplay. Now, 47 years old, Cooper continues to work in the entertainment industry, balancing his time between casting, mentoring, and his burgeoning interest in script writing. While he has largely stayed out of the limelight, he occasionally participates in reunions or interviews celebrating Mrs. Merton and Malcolm. His reflections on the show highlight his gratitude for the experience, noting how it laid the foundation for his varied and fulfilling career in the arts. Ursula Holden Gill is a talented British actress, born on January 2, 1974, in the United Kingdom. Known for her versatility, she has built a successful career in television, film, and theater. In 1999, she appeared as Judith Potts in the sitcom Mrs. Merton and Malcolm, a role that showcased her comedic timing and ability to embody quirky characters. At the time of filming, she was 25 years old, already an experienced actress with a strong presence in British television. Holden Gill's acting career began in the 1970s, and she quickly gained recognition for her work across a range of genres. Her role as Judith Potts in Mrs. Merton and Malcolm was part of her broader television career, which included appearances in several well-known British series. She was a recurring character on One Foot in the Grave, 1990 to 2000, a hugely popular sitcom starring Richard Wilson. Her portrayal of a nurse on the show earned her praise for her sharp comedic timing. Additionally, she appeared in The Bill, a British police procedural, where her acting skills were well appreciated in both dramatic and comedic contexts. Beyond television, Holden Gill also built a reputation as a stage actress. Her theater work allowed her to hone her craft, adding depth to her on-screen performances. Her background in theater also contributed to her ability to seamlessly shift between different types of roles, making her a versatile performer. On a personal level, Holden Gill is married to actor and director Tim Watson. The couple tied the knot in the early 1990s and have children, although they keep their family life private. Despite her public career, Holden Gill has managed to maintain a level of privacy regarding her personal life, focusing primarily on her professional work. Holden Gill's career has had its ups and downs, as is typical in the acting industry. However, her resilience and talent have kept her consistently in demand. Her role as Judith Potts in Mrs. Merton and Malcolm was a highlight of her career, and she remains known for her contributions to British sitcoms and dramas. Although she has not been as active in recent years, Holden Gill continues to be respected in the acting community for her range and depth as a performer. As of the 2000s and 20s, Ursula Holden Gill is still alive, and while she is not as prominent in the public eye, her legacy in British entertainment endures. Her ability to balance comedy with drama, as well as her longevity in the industry, has made her a respected figure. Today, she is 50, and is remembered for her wide range of performances and her skill at bringing both humor and depth to her characters. In conclusion, Ursula Holden Gill's career has been marked by her adaptability and commitment to her craft. From her role in Mrs. Merton and Malcolm To her earlier work in One Foot in the Grave and The Bill, she has built a lasting legacy in British television. Lynford Christie, born on April 2, 1960, in London, England, is one of the most successful British sprinters in history. He gained international fame for his remarkable achievements in athletics, particularly in the 100 meters. Christie's career has been marked by both triumphs and challenges, establishing him as a dominant figure in British sports. By 1999, when he appeared as a silver medalist in the Mrs. Merton and Malcolm show, he was 39 years old. Christie's rise to prominence began in the 1990s, when he became a fixture in the world of sprinting. He won the gold medal in the 100 meters at the 1992 Barcelona Olympics, cementing his place as one of the world's top sprinters. He also won several World Championship medals, including a silver in the 100 meters at the 1999 World Championships in Seville, which he proudly showcased as a notable achievement. This silver medal performance, just one of his many career highlights, stood out during the time he appeared on Mrs. Merton and Malcolm, a show known for its quirky characters and humor. Christie's success on the track was due to his exceptional talent, hard work, and determination. However, like many elite athletes, his career also faced setbacks. He struggled with injuries, particularly in his later years, which sometimes hindered his performance. Despite these challenges, Christie continued to compete at a high level, and his resilience in the face of adversity became an important aspect of his legacy. Beyond the track, Christie has experienced both public and personal highs and lows. He was married to his longtime partner, Beverly, and the couple has 2 children, a son named George and a daughter named Faith. Their family life, while largely private, has been an important part of Christie's journey. His dedication to both his sport and his family helped balance the pressures of his career with the importance of personal connections. Throughout his career, Christie was a role model for many young athletes, inspiring them with his discipline and perseverance. His rivalry with other top sprinters, including American greats like Carl Lewis, kept the sport competitive and exciting. His wins and losses on the track were often seen as a reflection of his tenacity, and his influence on the sport of athletics, especially sprinting, remains undeniable. After retiring from competitive athletics in the early 2000s, Christie has kept a relatively low profile, focusing on coaching and mentoring younger athletes. He has worked with various programs, helping to develop the next generation of sprinters, sharing his expertise and experiences with them. Today, Lynford Christie is 64 and has remained a well-respected figure in the athletics community. Though he no longer competes at the elite level, his legacy as one of the greatest British sprinters of all time is secure. And that's a wrap on the journeys of the Mrs. Merton and Malcolm cast after the show. From career milestones to personal challenges, their stories continue to inspire. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes insights. See you next time.